poison idol. I'm on book way. But if I five for poison, you know what the week and I have to. Is it? Yeah, I mean, there are commandos and I have to. What I carry on now and not once. How about that? Can you again a blue rubu? I don't care. I don't know. I'm used to cool you now, like cool. You get better. Sorry.
Right, that is that. Now, the reason why I showed this video is what I've just explained. And I want to inform Biafra people. You know, we are having sleepless night. We are having sleepless night, struggling, fighting to liberate Biafra. When Biafra come, you will not be having that kind of treatment. You will not be having that kind of treatment. We will make sure that we provide you with the modern technology, facilities, and state-of-the-art technology, free of charge. Because when we talk about free medical health care, it is not like we cannot afford it. So what us watch now is the life of average person in Nigeria. That is what Nigeria offers. Nobody cares for you. Government doesn't care. When your parents give birth to you, that's it. In the developed world, every person is the property of the government. Children are owned by the government. So they take care of them, they provide for them, good healthcare system, and that's what we are fighting for. So that when you get health issues, you will go to hospital and be taken care of very well. And so when you look at it, you find out that in the midst of this impunity in our land, the gods of the land are using some people to do some wonders. And somebody say, why are you promoting this guy? If you think that I have promoted him, yes. If I promote him, is it a crime? If you want me to promote you, do something that he did now, and you will be promoted. You must not like him. You must not be like him, but do something that shows, even if you are evil, pretend. Let us even say pretend. So I have watched many of this guy video, and this is the third time I am showing him on this program. The third time. The first one was when he did something, forgive that girl. The second time when he was dancing to gospel music, and this is the third time. So if you do something good, you will appear here. But if you are in Nigeria doesn't do good now. So if you are a Nigerian and you are doing something like P2B, you don't need me to advertise it. Why are you not saying that I'm advertising P2B? So you need to hear the truth. So I commend him for whatever spirit is using to do, at least the one that I know. I'm not talking about what I don't know. So if you want to show on the program, you do like him. Because at this point, this particular person may not even have money to go to hospital. And let me tell you, everything I do, I have experience of it. You see that thing that man was rubbing on the leg of that guy? I was a victim too. I was a victim. So you don't just come here and talk because you hate native doctor. You don't just come here and talk because there is a coronation of a native doctor. And then therefore, so native doctor is a Satan. No, I have experience more than you. Because that man was rubbing the leg of that guy. I have experience of it. And when I saw it, it moved me. Because, and when I had this experience, it worked. But it has nothing to do with poison. It was an injury I sustained during the time I was very active in sport. And whether that thing actually worked on me, yes, it worked. But did it heal it? No. Did it fix a ligament, a broken ligament? No. Did it fix a broken ACL? No. But you know what? It healed some muscles that hold the knee. It heals the muscles that hold the nail. But if your ACL is broken, that heal it? The answer is no. It can't heal it. So you need a surgery in order to have a healthy knee, and so that your leg can function very well. Do you understand the difference? So now, we don't know whether this guy nailed the ACL, that is a vein in front of nail, in the kneecap, called ACL. So once that ACL is broken, you can have a swollen nail. And we do not know whether this ACL is broken, whether there is a broken ligament and all that. So if there is a broken ligament, if there is a broken ACL, what you know is that what he is doing can never heal a broken ligament. It can never heal a broken ACL, but it can strengthen the muscle around the nail to carry the nail. But that does not mean that the person is healed completely. You see the reason why we need medical care. So when you come here and when you see me doing something, I have a reason. I don't just come here and do something. And this guy, when you do something good, I will promote you. If I can use the word promotion. So I'm promoting him. And this is not the first time. Because what he is doing now, I was a victim of it. But it has nothing to do with poison, like I said. So what I'm trying to say now is that the reason we are fighting for this Biafra is so that if you find yourself in this particular condition, you go to a proper medical care. You go to a health center where your nail will go through the X-ray, will go through what we call a radiological, is it a radiological examination? And you go through the machine, and the machine will take picture of your knee and will show every broken thing there, and then doctors will fix it. That is why X-ray, no, not even X-ray. X-ray can only show your bone, but that is what we call a radiological examination. Is it a radiology? Call them radiologists. And then you go into this big machine, and the machine will scan you and see all your muscles, all your bones, and everything. So it is not X-ray. X-ray is just MRI. Thank you very much, something like that. So MRI scanning or something. So but it is called the radiology. Or it is called the radiology. Yes, you go through that machine, and the machine give a proper picture, the radiological assessment. Thank you very much. We have to have that accessible by anybody, so long as you are a citizen of Biafra. It does not matter, your status or anything it does not matter who you are, whether you're poor or rich. Everybody should have access to medical care system. And as you can see, we have many doctors here who are already telling me the names and all that, responding. These are things, people that can make things happen in Biafra land. Magnetic resonance imaging. Thank you very much. That is the best. That's one of the best explanation. Is a magnetic, resonance imaging. Thank you very much. Who is that person? Who is that person? Chisom Ajima. Chisom Ajima. Yes. Chisom Ajima is yes, you get it. Is magnetic resonance imaging. That's a very deep very deep definition, or you must be a medical person. Chisom, are you a doctor? Are you a doctor? Yes. So the MRI is a general abbreviation which everybody knows. But he just that Chisom or she or he just said exactly what it is. So it is what he just said. So I agree with him because that one I know too. I'm not a doctor. All right. So having said this, we are now moving to the exposition of the day. The reason why we are doing all these things is so that we are going to have a better life, a better society, free of crimes and free of evil people. That is the reason we are going to continue what we are doing this evening. I want you to understand that the case, just like what we did today on Twitter Space, is that P2B is IPOB. And he believed now that he have used us, used Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, used Biafrans, and dumped Biafra. And now it is time, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here, he can dump Biafra and move on. So a lot of people will be asking, why would you say P2B is IPOB when you are claiming that he's a Fulani? Of course, it is the same thing. P2B is occupying the same space like the criminals in the DOS, that expelled criminals, in those expelled criminals in the DOS, is this exactly the same thing P2B is serving. So how can you now come and tell me why are you are confused? You say P2B is the Fulani, now you say P2B is IPOB. Yes, it's IPOB. And we're giving him the same treatment we've given to the expelled criminals from IPOB. Now, I want you to understand. That after P2B murdered and massacred Masob members while he was the governor of Anambra State, every Genu Biafra hated P2B. Everybody knows that. Because of the role, the evil role he has played. It was the reason Wazurike will never sleep or sit in the same chair with Peter Obi. Because the Mossad members that Peter Obi massacred were Wazurike's Wazirike Mossad members. Now, the difference between us and the people following Peter Obi today is that we do not forgive those who lost. Very easily. It does not matter whether you are a Mossad member. It does not matter whether you are a BZM or whatever member. It does not matter who you are. So long as you are a Biafran and you get killed by anybody, that person that kills you becomes our enemy. Today, I was not a member of Masob, but I'm fighting P2B for killing Masob members. Do you understand? When Masob members were killed, I was not agitator, but I was a Biafran as well. But I was not agitating for Biafra. I was still one Nigerianist. When these people were being killed for the sake of what we are doing today, I was not there. But I have come today to follow the history, and I'm fighting P2B for killing Masob members who are Biafrans. You see the reason why all these people that are claiming to be this, claiming to be that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that. You see that some of them are not fighting for their own members that P2B massacred. Rather, we that knows nothing about it, we have come to inherit the fight for them. Because that is exactly what it is. We cannot discriminate that we were not there, so it is not our business. No, it is our business. Because it is what they did that led to the momentum the Biafra has gathered today. Wazirike, no matter what, is a respected person. When you can never write the history of Biafra without writing Wazirike, no matter what he has done. Because it is what led to what we are seeing today. My problem with him is that he don't know when to keep quiet. My second problem with him is that he is yet to apologize and make peace with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for what he did to him. But that does not mean that if somebody from Masob is killed today, we are not going to react to it. And how do you know? All these people that are being killed, is there any place somebody that you see the right Masob on his face and the right IPOB on his? No. Everybody in Biafra land is IPOB. Today it is not about Masob. So when you run into the people, you begin to shout, I am not an IPOB, I'm a Masob. Who the bullet doesn't listen to that. Before you even talk about I know follow, they don't kill you. That is the reason why we must understand that this fight is a collective fight. It's not a fight, because I know that many people who are loyal to Wazirike may have been murdered and killed past few months. Because most of the people that are being killed, they are not even active Biafra agitators. Some of them were killed while they were just relaxing in their houses. Some of them were killed on their way back from wedding. Some of them were killed, just passing by. And they have not identified themselves with any group, but they get killed just for being Biafra. So when it comes to the enemy's side, they don't know who is IPOB and who is Masob. That is why some of you are idiots. Somebody like me that is fighting P2B now because of what he did while he was the governor of Anambra State, which by all ramifications, he has demonstrated not to have changed. But you will sit there. You even condemn me for fighting for somebody that have killed your member. For my Masob people. They cannot even acknowledge, that somebody is, being remorse. That is how unreasonable many of these people are. Very, very old people. Even if you don't like Simon Ekpa, even if you don't like everything Simon Ekpa is doing, but can you now just appreciate that Simon Ekpa is fighting a just cause, for fighting P2B, for killing your member, even when I was not a Biafran agitator then? But I have come to inherit that fight, and I'm not complaining fighting it. In fact, I'm fighting your fight, and you are also fighting me. But it doesn't mean anything. It is something that we have to do for freedom to come. So now let me tell you people's story. P2B, after killing my sub members, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released a video, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking and talking and talking and talking, and called P2B all manner of names. In 2019, every Igbo man came out. Not every Igbo man, because at the end of the day, Igbo man came out to support P2B and Atiku. I want you people to understand that in 2019, almost the 5 Southeast states supported P2B. Am I lying? Am I lying? Almost 5 Eastern states supported P2B. When I mean almost, is that the governors are all PDP, except Anambra and Imo State, which also supported P2B. Do you understand me? Except Anambra. And in 2019, P2B, with the support of the people from the East and the South and all of them, he still did not become a vice president. He still did not become a vice president. He didn't become a vice president, as he was a running mate to Atiku. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the IPOB, called for election boycott of election, that we are not going to participate in the election. And I want you people to understand there is a difference between boycotting election and no election. What we are preaching this year, for the very first time in the history of Biafra struggle, there has never been any time anybody called for no election. This is the first time we are calling for no election, and this is the first time we're going to end it. So what the agitators has been doing for the past years has been to call for boycott. When you say boycott means that, people can go and people cannot, some people may not go. But we are calling for the stop election at all, that we are not going to validate Nigeria election in Biafra land. Now, in 2019, I was campaigning for P2B heavily. I put my own money in 2019 campaigning for P2B. We formed group in Europe. Those people that are in those groups, they've been watching me now. We form group, we brainstorm, we do think tank, we plan, we bring money, we do everything you see these people. We have done it. We do jingle, we pay channel television, we pay INTA, all those things we have done it in 2019. And then, as the boycott of election become a very big issue, P2B and Atiku went into discussion either through a third party or through a middleman, whatever it is. P2B went into agreement with IPOB. It is not because of Atiku. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu accepted the agreement of IPOB and the P2B, PDP, is not because of Atiku. It's because of this same P2B. So, if you say that P2B is not IPOB, why did P2B recognize IPOB in 2019 and went into agreement with IPOB just to deceive, to get self for his selfish interest? So all of us have been blind. That is why experience is the best teacher. P2B swore an allegiance with IPOB, which is what he is. It's not, it doesn't matter whether he agree or he don't agree. So long as even when he come to say he's not a Biafra, you think he's going to run away from Biafra? Well, let us see how he's going to live in the north. He can't. Even if he pack his load and leave, go to north, that is still not his place. So he has origin. You can naturalize in the north too. You can get a citizenship of Arewa. That does not make you Arewa. So I am here this evening and I want people to cut this particular video. Let it go viral. I said, P2B cannot use IPOB and Biafra agitators and dump them and expect us to keep quiet and watch him destroy our future and our freedom for his own selfish interest. P2B went into agreement with IPOB in 2019 and a deal, an agreement was struck. The deal was that they promise IPOB there's going to be something like restructuring and all that. They were able to convince Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into agreeing for election boycott, to the call of election boycott. P2B going into agreement is an allegiance. Is an allegiance. So why would somebody come today to deny that P2B is not an IPOB member? P2B recognized IPOB in 2019. And that make him an allegiance. He has sworn allegiance to IPOB and Biafra. And today, the same Biafra agitators and agitation have now moved to a new dimension that facilitated the upsurge of people you see today running around P2B just to discredit the Biafra movement. You know, I wait and more revelation. I'm going to bring more revelation very soon. Because, you know, I waited for him to make comment on Biafra. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting, and he is not making this comment. I've waited for P2B. He continued to dodge the issue of Biafra. Today, he came publicly to deny Biafra. He even deny Igbo, deny everybody. Because he think that he can actually become a president without Biafrans. He think that all the social media gathering and all the things happening around him will make him to become a president. But he forgot that in 2019, almost the 5 states of the Southeast supported him, voted massively. Yet, he didn't win. He didn't win. Let me tell you, actually, Atiku Abubakar won that election in 2019. Everybody know, all of you know that there is no way Buhari and the APC would have won the election for the second time. But it was agreement between Atiku and his Fulani oligarchy. They never trusted P2B. Atiku knows the content of the agreement between P2B and he related it to his people in Arewa house. And they said, no, you can't go on with such arrangement. We don't trust these people. Even as I'm talking to you, they don't trust Obi. Even when Obi have denied everything in the public, they still don't trust him. And why would you trust somebody who you have seen how he betrayed his people? Somebody who told his people that there is with them in 2019, and then another opportunity comes, he denied them. So, you know, Fulanis are not stupid. They never trusted Obi. Now, Atiku went back, just what happened in Abori Accord, and discussed the content of the agreement. And you know, the only thing achieved was to call off the boycott of the election, to ridicule IPOB, to ridicule Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to ridicule this Biafra movement. That was what they achieved in 2019. I am telling you, because today, and they use who to achieve it? They use P2B, because without P2B, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never agree to call off the boycott of the election. So they use P2B. After they use P2B to rubbish Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today, what do? If we say no election, they say go and sit down. That's how you people do it. Every year, no election. And at the end of the day, you are going to have election. The ridiculing is the achievement of P2B in 2019. And I'm happy the way they are not taking us serious because we will act surprised. So you see, when you come to say no election, some people who don't know what actually played will never take you serious. So if you ask me, what did P2B achieve in 2019? He achieved the ridiculing of Biafra movement. So that when we pronounce something that no election, nobody takes us serious. They say, go and sit down. Is it not what you do? They have given you money. And they even projected it in a way that money has been paid to Mazi. And all this accusation was going up and down from left and right, that they have, imagine them, they can have collected money and all that. Yet, P2B never summoned courage to come and debunk it. That, look, we did not give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu money. Nobody paid him. They kept quiet because they have succeeded. And the people that facilitated these things are all the criminals around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nigerians rain it on him. He collected money. Not Atiku, not PDP, not P2B came out to say, yes, we negotiated with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but we didn't give him money. So why would somebody say he collected money? They cannot do that because they have succeeded in pushing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Radio Biafra to announce it is sealed, it is signed, it is a deal. Signed and sealed. Some people use it to insult him today. They say, go and sit down. That is how you do. You come to say, signed and sealed. Where is the signed and sealed? And you ask them, why would you be asking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where is the signed and sealed? Did Atiku become president? Did the P2B become the vice president? The answer is no. So why will you be asking and insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where is your signed and sealed? But people, the same Biafra people who we are fighting to free, use it to mock Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They collect money, you say signed and sealed. Yet, they have not asked the question, why would you be mocking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with signed and sealed when the people that he signed and sealed did not become president? That is why we are saying P2B, enough is enough. 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 You can't use us, dump us, and use us to clean your ass. And you think that we are going to, that our brain is hot, we are going to look you ridicule Biafra and go free. Never. Never. It is not going to happen. Don't think that this fight will continue even after this, after we have succeeded in defeating you next month. So if you ever imagined or think, why am I after P2B? This is my reason. Or would I say, these are my reasons? So if anybody asks you, why is Simon Ekpa fighting P2B, refer them to this broadcast today. They should go and watch it. P2B is part of IPOB. P2B swore allegiance with the agreement of 2019 is an allegiance, either by proxy or through a third party or in person. It does not matter. Whatever agreement that was reached in 2019 was as a direct of approval of P2B and his gangs, political thieves. So why would people come today to say, why are we fighting P2B? Why are we fighting our own? Who is our own? Who is our own? How can you know, Fulanis, you are not going to be a president of Nigeria as a majority of the people who form the majority in Nigeria. And then you are forcing yourself to Fulani. You give me president, give me president. And on top of it, your own brother who is vying to become the president deny you. Say, he is not you, you are not him. And then you come around to ask me, why am I fighting my own brother? Who is my brother who denied me? Anybody that denied me is not my brother. How can you say that P2B is my brother? P2B is not my brother. Only him and his mother knows his father, his real father. So there are something we don't know. It is only P2B and his mother that knows who is his real biological father. For him to come publicly to say Biafra died 50-something years ago is an insult, is a sacrilege. What P2B is that what the world were outraged over millions of people, children that were crying and dying straight for hunger, does not matter to P2B. Those people have died and they are forgotten. That is what P2B meant by Biafra died 50 years ago, is that those children that were crying for what is just, for the crime they did not commit, they are wasted. You know, they are the sacrifice of Nigeria. They are wasted. And you are saying that such person is my brother, that I should not fight. We will fight P2B and we will fight everything that works with him this year. Remember that this is a freedom fight. It is not a personal thing. It is not a personal, it is a freedom fight. So anybody that will tell me P2B is Chineke Akpogoku. Is it not this? What we are saying is this coming month now. Is it not February? February will happen now. P2B can never go anywhere. And anybody that is supporting P2B, Biafra spirit, Biafra spirit will visit you. Will visit your finance, will visit your work, family, visit your work, visit everything that makes you who you are. Just watch and see. Don't think that, you know, I'm a mature fashion guy. Everybody, some of them that are like those, like some of the idiots here in Finland, you know, all these actually one people in Finland. P2B, can we support P2B? Just stop attacking P2B. They have opened the door of hell. Because I'm not just attacking P2B, but I'm exposing him at the same time. I am not just an opposition to P2B, but I am an enemy because he made himself to be the enemy of Biafra people. You deny Biafra, deny everything, deny IPOB. But it is in the ladder of IPOB. P2B is climbing. P2B is using the IPOB agitation to climb because they have seen that we have the possibility to disintegrate Nigeria, which is actually happening in 53 days' time. And everybody is running around. Oh, this time around, the Igbo, leave Igbo, leave Igbo, Igbo man must be president. Everybody is running Igbo man. But do you know what? In Ebonyi State will make sure nobody vote P2B. Let us even assume that there is election. The governor of Ebonyi State, who is in charge of his state, will never allow anybody. It is going to be, do or die for Umahi to allow anybody to vote P2B. In Anambra State, even in his own word, P2B will not get vote. In Imo State, Hope Uzodinma will kill everybody to make sure that P2B... In fact, in Imo State, just go out and vote. Imo State will write their result in the government house. The only thing they need is to see that people are in the street voting. That's all they need. They don't need any other thing. Just for people to be seen in the street that, yes, there was an election and people were voting. That's all. They will go to government house and write the result. Obi can never win. Obi can never get 30%, 20% in Imo State. How many now? 3. From the 5 eastern states, the 3 states are fighting Obi because of whatever, personal interest, not even for the interest of anybody. Abia State, I believe, will never vote P2B. So where are all these people that are telling you, oh, Simon Ekpa, you are fighting Obi, and yet they are not seeing the governors are mentioning now? Obi himself knows he is not contesting election. Now, Southeast gone. Let us go to the North. INEC have raised alarm that Labour Party have not provided agents in the Northeast, the Northwest. There is no agent of Labour Party, which means there is no visibility of Labour Party of Obi in the Northeast and the Northwest. So where is Obi going to get vote? I'm asking you, idiot. Where is he going to go? You see, let me tell you, in Biafra land, South, and the Southeast, which is Biafra, apart from Biafra IPOB, let us just remove IPOB, remove everything of Biafra. Who is going to vote Obi? No, I'm asking you. Let us remove Biafra. Let us remove IPOB. Let us remove agitation. Let us remove all the agitators. How many governors is supporting Obi? I'm asking you a question. Now, if you have calculated and minused the governors that are supporting Obi, now let us now join the Biafra agitators that are fighting Obi, of which we are spearheading it. Who is going to vote Obi? We have lost election even in his own village. So the only thing they want to do, because they see that things which have actually changed now, the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to bring Biafra. I have been saying this thing from the day one. People did not believe me. I said, the abduction, the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to bring Biafra. You didn't believe me. Now you are seeing it. So Obi is an IPOB, just like all the criminals in the DOS have left to follow him, because these are the people that persuaded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to accept election boycott in 2019. They are all together. All of them are the same. They persuaded him. So today they follow Obi. Why? He's right. So why would Obi will come and say, I am not IPOB, I am not a Biafra, I am not this. But the worst part is that even with this allegiance to Biafra, the allegiance is fake. Obi will never do what he promised Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where I am coming from. Because some of them will tell you now, leave Obi. When he go there, he may bring Biafra. It's a lie. He only wanted to use IPOB to climb. And that is what he's doing now. All this paparazzi he's enjoying is because of what we are doing in this agitation. Otherwise, who else will want to follow Obi? It is because of this agitation. If it is not because of this agitation, nobody will follow Obi. So Obi is climbing in the ladder that we have provided for him. And now he go to the public to denounce us. You know, the truth is that a betrayer, it will always be a betrayer. And the Fulanis can never trust him. We don't trust him. Fulanis don't trust him. And at the end of the day, I will ask a question. Where are those who will vote to be? Because election is not taking place in Biafra territory. That is one thing we can assure you. We will fight till the teeth to make sure that we don't validate Nigeria next month. And at all costs, Nigeria must disintegrate this year. Believe me, it is at all costs, or everything measure necessary to make sure that this year Nigeria is gone. And let me also put it to you people that when you see that we are counting down, our countdown is on 53 days now. It is not like immediately once 53 days come, Biafra comes. No. If you are thinking like that, that is not what we are thinking. And that's what we are doing. And that is not our plan. And there are things we are not going to reveal in the public. But I just want to correct some certain impression, wrong impression, that because I have been seeing all this, okay, when 53 days come now, you are going to change. No, we are not changing anything. But what I'm telling you, what I want to clarify is that it is not when we get to 53 days, bah, Biafra come. No. But the door of Biafra will open in 53 days' time. And the process will begin in 53 days' time. And the process of this Biafra can take a while. It can take from 2 weeks to 3 weeks. It can take from 3 weeks to 1 month. It can take from 1 month to 3 months. It can take from 3 months to 4 months. It can take from 4 months to 5 months. It can even take 8 months. But what we are assuring you is that Nigeria will not exit 2023. The process starts and begins in 53 days' time. So when you come across them, those idiots will be telling you, oh, very soon now you are going to change your mouth. You are changing. You people are going to be, very disappointed. You don't know what is coming. You don't know what is coming. The wall of Jericho, Ganada. And I want you people to understand that we are giving service to humanity. Destroying Nigeria and dividing Nigeria, destroying the threat that Nigeria poses globally is a service to humanity. Because our people have been killed and murdered for decades, and nobody is talking for us. Nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. You see, some of them are panicking. Every time they say, what is, come and show us, come and do it. Yet, they are not resting. They are on our Twitter. They are following us. They will tell you, I pity those following you. Yet, they are the ones following us everywhere we go. If you come to YouTube, they follow us. They're commenting. I pity those listening to you. And they are listening to us. Which kind of movie this? Somebody is telling you he pity those listening to you. Why? He follow you to YouTube. If you go to Facebook, he follow you to Facebook. I pity people listening to you. You go to Twitter, he follow you to Twitter. I pity people listening to you. Oh boy, if there is, I have never seen any stupid people as stupid as Nigerians. Nigerians are the most stupid people. Very, very stupid and awkward. How can you be commenting in a program of somebody and you are asking people, I pity people listening to you. I pity people listening to you. The person will go to YouTube, we follow him. I pity people listening to you. And Jesus Christ, which means you are pitying yourself. Now, I want to show something. One moment. I want to show you this video, what Nigeria represents. Everybody knows them. Once you identify yourself as a Nigerian, you are a Mumuma.
They are not comfortable in Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe, if you go to Congo, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think this seemingly...
Nobody can find it comfortable. How can you, the whole Africa, the entire Africa are noticing it. How can you be living in as a Nigerian and you are a human being? They are not human being, my brother. But this is my brother from Africa. Nigerians are not human. Anybody that says he's a Nigerian is a criminal. And they don't reason like human being. That is why they will come to and they will tell you that I pity listening to you. Why they are commenting on your program, listening to you? They will say they pity people listening to you. So how can you, regard such people as human? They're not human. They don't have brain.
An influx of
If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terrorism effect that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment, so they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, themselves with cultures which do not fit in us.
Nigeria doesn't have a culture. That is the mistake they are doing. He said that they are, Nigeria, there is no Nigerian culture. They said that the Nigerian culture doesn't fit them. It doesn't fit anybody, my brother. I agree with you. That is why we are ending this nonsense this year. It doesn't fit anywhere. It does not fit in Finland. It doesn't fit in Finland here. Nigerians does not fit in Finland. In Finland here, they are criminals. Some of them that came here, they came with forged documents. They are criminals. Today, Finland do not accept Nigeria passport as an official ID, official identification. Your Nigeria passport is fake. If you come to Finland, Finland doesn't accept Nigeria passport as an official document, official means of identification. because of the crimes, forgery, scam that Nigerians are doing. So we have to, separate ourselves so that if this particular thing continues, we take full responsibility that we are doing it. Nigeria encourages other, the system of Nigeria, which is designed by Fulani and the British, is, trying to make other people to be exterminated, so that nobody will, take them, nobody will do business with them. It makes them go into crime. It makes them go into fraud. It makes them go into internet scam. It makes them go into different. They breed criminals. That is the only thing Nigeria does. So I'm not, I agree with you completely. That's why every reasonable person who want to have a sense of society, just like every other nation in Africa, will always support. Because most of these people committing this crime are also Biafra. They are not Biafra, but they are Igbos. I am telling you, most of them are Igbos. But these Igbos are the ones that believe in one Nigeria, because Nigeria give them the leverage to commit crimes. Nigeria give them the leverage to commit internet fraud. Nigeria give them leverage to, you commit crime, and they will be carrying police up and down. It is what Nigeria is. Do you see some of them doing it in the north? The answer is no. In the north, they don't steal from the internet. They steal from the Abuja. They steal from the Central Bank. Their own is that they steal from the Niger Delta. They steal from everything is happening there. Why they push you up to go and start committing crime fraud? That is why if you talk, they tell you go to the Igbos are all over the world in prison for drug. And are you going to say it's a lie? It's not a lie. They push you into crime. They push you to Europe to commit crime. They push you to America to commit crime. And you go there, you fall the victim. Instead of you to come back and begin to think, is it a life? This image that you are living outside Nigeria, that even your own African brothers are now beginning to complain. How long are you going to live like that? How long do you want to be Chinese? Chinese is not the positive, because telling them, using Chinese to comparing with the Nigerian is an insult to Chinese. A very big insult. Chinese are doing wonders. Chinese are producing something. What are they producing? Who have they produced toothpick in Nigeria? They have not produced. So why would you be saying, comparing them with Chinese? Chinese people have conquered the world. They build, they manufacture, they take control of the economy. So what Nigeria take control? They could take control of drugs. They took control of drugs. They take control of illicit business. They take control of internet scam. They take control of wire transfer. And when they scam, they will bring the money to Nigeria and they become billionaires. And all of them will be clapping for them and police will be following them up and down. Nigeria encourages that. Push them to abroad to commit crime. Come back. Some of them succeed. Some of them are in prison. And when you hear these things, some people will use it to say, "Oh, look at the crime. Go abroad in diaspora. Igbos are committing crime. They are in the jail. They are in prison. Everywhere scattered." It is true. It is not a lie. That is what we are fighting to stop. And some of them are very comfortable committing those crimes. Some of them, there is nothing can stop them. The only thing that will stop them is the system that the Biafra will bring on the table. Our system will stop it automatically. That is what we are fighting for. And so when you look at the damages that Nigerians are causing abroad, you find out that dividing Nigeria will solve those problems. Dividing Nigeria will solve those crimes. I am telling you the fact. Once Nigeria is dissolved, most of these people committing this crime will go back and begin to start a better life. Because they can never make it where they are today, committing all these drug crimes and all that. They can never make it. Some of them will go there. The only thing they want to do is to make money and go back to Nigeria. The money will never come and they will go into crime. Tell them to go to school, they say, no, it is late. Tell them to go and learn something, they say, no, it is late. They want to make money. Where is it? Is it drug? They will begin to do drug. Before you know it, they are in prison. And once they come out, they must continue to make the money before they will go back to build the house and marry wife and all that. These are the things that Nigeria is pushing our people into in Europe, in America, in UK, in Asia. And it is not going to stop until there is a dissolution of Nigeria. And these criminals will leave Europe back, where we are going to give them a native treatment with our constitution.
If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe, Zambia, they are not comfortable. If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. And Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with Nigeria. There is a problem. There is a trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression. Other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because they are, I think, because of the terror that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment. So they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerians, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to here, we always see Nigerians opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. If you go to Dom, they are doing very crazy things with our ladies, and those are the things that in fact, this week on Sunday, the police arrest people. Some of them were Nigerians with fake money. M-Pesa, they are hacking into our M-Pesa. They are having fake illegal trade that are done by this guy. We are only asking Nigerians and other foreigners in our country that let them live within the norms and traditions of the people of that.
Oh God, they positioned themselves. That's like some of the idiots that wrote to say they are Igbo community in Finland. Some of them have very bad record, very bad record, very bad record in Finland. You know, with fake. Some of them they come here, they tell lies, forge document, presentation, and it will haunt them as long as possible. They will come to Nigerian newspaper and be informing people in Finland. Some of them, they claim they have a Finnish passport. Like the idiot that was in Punch, he don't have a Finnish passport. He's claiming he has Finnish passport. He can never have passport. Some of them have a very bad record in Finland. They will come and all of us, they will come and be talking. This is who they are. They can never support anything that will bring sanity. Okay? They can never support it. And some of them, when you start to explain them that this thing is not a small crime, false information, false identity is not a small crime. It's just a small thing now. Make we just correct her. It's just a small thing. Some of them today talking writing against our Ekpa. Simon is moving around now with the armed security. Oh God. They are reported to police. You are reporting to police when you are the one physically assaulting people. Someone is moving with armed security. Is it easy to move with armed security in Finland? If you think it's easy to move with armed security in Finland, go and move now. Let us see. Let us see you. Go and move around with armed security. Let us see you in Finland. I need to play this thing again. Very important.
If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. A problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terrorism effect that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment, so they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves. Their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigerians opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. If you go to Donholm, they're doing very crazy things with our ladies. And those are the things that, in fact, even this week on Sunday, the police arrested 3 people. Some of them were Nigerians with fake money. M-Pesa, they are hacking into our M-Pesa. They are having fake money, illegal trade that are done by these guys. We are only asking Nigerians and other foreigners in our country that let them live within the norms and traditions of the people of that whole.
No, they cannot live with the norms, so they want to bring Nigeria to Kenya. Yeah.
If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. The problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terrorism effect that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment, so they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to money here, we see Nigerians opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. If you go to Donholm, they are doing very crazy things with our ladies, and those are the things that in fact, even this week on Sunday, the police arrested 3 people. Some of them were Nigerians with fake money. M-Pesa, they are hacking into our M-Pesa. They are having fake money, illegal trade that are done by these guys. We are only asking Nigerians and other foreigners in our country that let them live within the norms and traditions of people of that whole.
Now, let me bring another video. Let me bring another video. Here they are busy.
I'm doing that now. On the road, the president.
If they come to buy, ask questions. No go for put call before you put body. Turn on camera from. See man.
What's up?
See man. Every
Dubai, man,
who go before you go enter?
This is 15 bosses. Man, I tell you.
They said Najago here.
I'm doing that now. On the road,
it is only hardened criminals that you can see in this kind of condition. But these people may not even have committed any crime ahead. Maybe they don't have paper or something like that. But look at them on handcuff. Handcuff inside bus. Look.
If they come to buy, ask questions. No go for put call before you put body. Turn on camera from. See man.
What's up?
see man. Every
Dubai, man,
who go before you go enter?
That are disturbing you on social media. P2B, Peter Obi, Nigeria, with the Biafra. Wait first. Which can Biafra? Wait first. All of them. Look at.
This is one of 15 bosses. Man, who sir? Show you. Nigeria.
If they come Dubai, ask questions. No go for put call before you put body. Come on, camera front. See man. See man. Every Dubai. Hey, Joe. Hey, no, who call before you go enter?
This is one of 15 bosses. Man, who sir? Show you. Nigeria.
Now, when you look at this, when you look at the video, you find out that somebody say our guests are my problem is that some of them now, if we are telling them that Nigeria is not for you, the Peter B is coming. Peter B is coming. How will Peter B, if they succeed in staying in Dubai now? You talk about Biafra. They will tell you which kind of Biafra. They are doing buying and selling for cars. Look at. Some of them sold land, many things to go to Dubai. Now they will go back. And then everyone Nigeria now, they will begin to look for another place to travel to. They cannot stay in Nigeria. Yet, they are enjoying Nigeria. They are enjoying being Nigeria because Nigeria encourages the crimes and that pushes them abroad to go to abroad and steal. Nigeria does. Now, let me tell you, if most of them will go to Nigeria now, they will not stay 6 months. They will run and follow Libya. They will go to Libya. They can never stay in Nigeria. I am telling you, as they are there now, some are already planning, making calls. Are you there? How can I go to Libya? How can I go to Mali? They are not comfortable anywhere. Just like this man said, they are not comfortable in Nigeria. They are not comfortable in Ghana. They are not comfortable in Finland. Why we are fighting is to make sure that we solve all these crimes that they are committing globally. Globally, they are committing crimes, every crimes. And only the disintegration of Nigeria will solve it. You see, they say the population is growing and they are depositing themselves in those countries. And they are depositing themselves in Kenya. They deposit themselves in Ghana. Look at what Ghana is doing to Nigeria. When you talk about Ghana doing Nigeria, who are those people that Nigeria? Yorubas and Igbos. You see, when you see that Nigeria, they are deporting Nigerians from Asia, who are the Nigerians? Igbos and Yorubas. You hear they are deporting from Germany. Who are those? Igbos and Yorubas. They are deporting from Dubai. Who are those? Igbos and Yorubas. You see, they are speaking the Igbo in the name of Nigeria. Yet, when they see us shouting every day and night, they insult us on social media. Because they have become crime themselves. Illicit business. Illegal businesses. That is what we are fighting. So that Europe can breathe. Europe can have peace from these criminals, Nigeria internet scammers. So that America can enjoy peace for once. Because how this thing go on, we are going to build a nation that will provide work, that will provide everything that people need, that will put these criminals into work. We will make something out of them. It is about system. It is about law and order. Nigeria don't have that. Nigeria is a scam that was planned to fail in the sense that destroy every other tribe so that we can and Islamize them, just like what happened in Turkey. So with a different mechanism, they will make sure they scatter your people. They will make sure they render some of them useless. No, Fulanis don't go to school. The one that go to school will become the king in their region. So what do? They are nomadic people. They don't live all this big lifestyle. But you in the south, what do the Fulani do? They make sure that the system doesn't favor you. Why a Fulani man will go to university with the 80 mark cutoff mark? You in the south, you will get to 120. You don't go in admission to study what you want to study. They have already destroyed your future. If you want to study law, you need like 140 cutoff mark to get admission to study law in university of your choice that you want, while a Fulani man will get 100 and he will get admission in the best school, the best university in the north. And you in the south, you will get 120 and you need 140 cutoff mark. You will never make it. You will never make it. So you find a Fulani man who got into university with 80 cutoff mark or 100 cutoff mark coming to court to become your CGN. You that got about 200. You will become your attorney general. You that got 200. You are happy with that. This is just an educational system. So what they do is to create a very, very hostile environment. The policy will become so hostile that it will begin to look for a way to run away from Nigeria. All of us will run out of Nigeria. All of us. The difference between us and you is that when we ran out of Nigeria, we decided to come and we want to live good life, to contribute to the society and learn something to change the thing that made us to run away from Nigeria. That is the difference between us and you. When we came here, we decided to learn how to build a better society and how to contribute back to the society that made us. And then we say, this thing that made us to run away from Africa, we want to change it. We want to change it so that we can have what we call a global peace. At least, if Nigeria today divide, and this insecurity coming from Nigeria and the threat that Nigeria poses globally, it is going to go a very long way. A very long way. So the difference between us and you and all these people is that when we travel, we try to learn something and we want to affect positively to the society. We want to take something back. Unfortunately, you can't take anything back in Nigeria because Nigeria is designed to benefit anybody. No. So if you think you want to take something back to Nigeria, you are going to fail. I want you to name one person that have actually taken anything back to Nigeria and it is impacting anybody in the government. I'm not talking about going to open it to start, defrauding the government, getting contract and all that. And when you say, they say, oh, somebody is doing well. He brought a business to Nigeria. He is doing well. People are, he's not doing well. He can never do well without fraud, without bribery and criminal activities. Nobody can go to Nigeria and succeed without involving in crime. So when you see them, they tell you somebody came from abroad. He opened a company. He's doing well. He's not doing well anything. He's not doing well. He is being, using the company to scam the government. That is what they do. Fraud. Fraud is what they do. So they don't do well. Now, when you look at it, you say, what is the impact? Of course, we know, like, Innocent is different. Innocent is, everybody knows Innocent. Innocent, you can count few people that are doing genuinely. So we don't go to Innocent. Innocent is in a different level completely. Innocent, Ibeto, all these people. But look at Apis. Apis, for example. Would you now look yourself and say Apis is a businessman? Apis got his own wealth from criminal activities, negotiating for militant, That is how he made his money. Okay? He defrauded the government in negotiating peace with for amnesty. Are you going to now say he's the only one who can negotiate peace in Nigeria? No, that is the something this criminal Ejiofor wanted to do. So he can become billionaire. And he's still on it. He's still on it too. He has not, even our exposition have kicked him out of the way. But he's still on it. He's still struggling. So when they tell you that, come to Nigeria, there are people that are coming, they open company, their company are doing well, is a lie. Complete lie. And what they do now is to build hotels. Hotels. Everybody is building hotels. Is hotels and invest in innovation? Hotels is not innovation. Hotels. That's all. Where you will carry a woman, you go, you sleep. And this one will come, I'm in a hotel. That's all. Is a hotel an innovation? Doesn't? No. But there are things that can bring development. They are not into that. They are not bringing manufacturing company. They are not bringing company that will manufacture bicycle. They are not bringing company that will build any. They are building hotels. Everywhere is a hotel. Hotel has become innovation to them. That is to show you that they are a generation that is going towards a very destructive end. Hotel, hotel, hotel. If it is in Europe, you know, you go into hotel business. It is understandable. The reason you are going into hotel business in Europe is not for women to come there and sleep with men. No. The reason for hotels in Europe, people going out on tourism. People going for tourism, people going for businesses. That is the reason why they have hotel in Europe. Hotel is not for chalet. Hotel is not for where you will be, the politician will go here and sleep and call woman. This one will come, this one will come next day. That is what is going on in Nigeria. It doesn't have any future. The future is not bright. The future is not bright. Does Nigeria have any tourist attraction? Do you have all these people that are building hotel? Is the hotel for tourists? I am asking you. Are you having any business? Are you having anything that will bring people to come from abroad to stay in the hotel? The answer is no. The hotel is being built for fornication, adultery, hookup, and all these things that lead people into a very, that also contribute in crimes. That's all. Fornication, adultery, that is what they do. And they say that these days, that all the women in Nigeria, that if you go and do DNA, that only 1% will be the father to their children. I did not say it. They say they have done research on that. So if you are in Nigeria have done so much that even some people will go and start having baby with Fulani. And your wife will go to Fulani, and the Fulani will give children to you, and you'll be thinking that the children is for your children, that these are your biological kids. A lot of evil is going on in Nigeria. So we need to dismantle this country. We need to, you see what we see. If you know what we know, honestly, some of you will be so much ashamed of yourself. The reason why I am not ashamed is that I'm not a Nigerian. I am fighting for Biafra. I am fighting for freedom so that all this impunity will end. All this impunity will end. So why should I be ashamed of Biafra? I'm not ashamed of Biafra. Biafra is going to correct all these things. Biafra is going to bring sanity because we are going to build Biafra from scratch by enacting law and order. Making sure that what we have enjoyed and learned from the Western world, we are going to make sure we follow them, and even because we are going to get models from different nations that are doing well. I want to end it here. I don't know whether we have time to take calls, but I know that a lot of people want to call me, especially on the issue of Obi being an IPOB, Biafra, even though he can't run away from it. On this note, we are going to give 20 minutes time to call, and we want people to have at least 1 minute. You're welcome to the program. Time to call is on. You can give us a call and let us hear your opinion. All right, we're going to take call for the next 20 minutes. You're welcome to the program. Hello.
Oh, good evening, Mazi Simon.
Good evening.
I'm happy to hear from you. I've been trying your line for a very long time. I couldn't reach you.
Go ahead. You have 1 minute.
Okay, sir. So, what that guy in that video you just played was saying was just the fact. In all over the African country, they are always complaining. Although, even in Ghana here, people are messing up a lot all over African countries. But although we know that some African countries, they are saying it out of hate. You understand? They always complain that Nigerians take away their women, all those kind of stuff. But really, Nigerians have not been good outside the country. The name Nigeria, you call yourself in Nigeria, so we just ease at you. You remember when Mazi was saying that there will be a time you call yourself in Nigeria, people will spit on you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what is happening to us. And we are victims of it, even though we are not committing crime.
Yes.
Because of where we come from. So sometimes some of us, we try to distance ourselves. If you call me in Nigeria now, for example, I used to tell most of them, I'm not in Nigeria, I'm a Biafran.
Exactly. Start saying it now, please.
Hello.
Go ahead.
They will ask me, where is Biafra located? I will tell them, if you go to the Google, type Biafra, you will see it.
Exactly.
Then some of them will type, oh, you were right. I've seen it. I have seen a lot of information about Biafra. So I maintain Biafra.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Nigeria, so because the name has already damaged our reputation. We don't have any reputation.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
God bless you.
All right. That is number one caller. Welcome to the program.
Hello, Mr. Simon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon from here. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Okay, let me just be quick. Based on the topic at hand, Obi has always been a super willing tool with the Fulani. Remember, Obi was the reason why the Igbos 2019 was very, very hot. Obi was the reason why we went to that election in 2019. Yes. Then in 2023 again, to let you know that Obi has been a very super willing on the ground that he's not shouting, but he does it. He's a very cool, willing tool to the Fulani. In 2023, that same Obi again. Like one guy was saying that we have our own and we have our own, that we should support our own. If they wanted us to support our own, the two major political parties would have done to the Igbos what they did to the so we respect to my Yoruba brothers. So what they did to the Yorubas in 1999 when it was between Olusegun Obasanjo and Olufalayi. That would have been now they got our own person, now we support our own person.
Yes.
They insulted us, they know the level of the damage it would be to cost Nigeria not to have an Igbo man in the ballot. The Fulani is not even the president. The Fulani went and called Obi, go to the Labour Party, go and drag the people into this election. Like you told one of those guys in Finland. He said, before Obi, you were supporting me. You were standing behind me. To let you know that Obi is a distraction. Now Obi came on board. You're no longer supporting Biafra, now you're supporting Obi. Now can you see the reason why they brought Obi? To distract us. Not Obi cannot win the election. Obi is that's what when Soludo said it, people were castigating Soludo, they were so angry with Soludo. So even though he's an abnormal man. But he was right. Obi knows he cannot win the election. He knows he's not there to win the election. Also, Obi is there to drag Igbos into this election. So that we can validate the election, they will say, after all, the Igbos, after you guys voted now, because you guys have lost the election and you want to start something Biafra again. We've come past that level. We've come past that stage. For example, that just one more second. This is Biafra an election. As I'm sorry to say this, in respect to all Igbo nations, but it has made us to understand that, man, I think Igbos are the most ignorant ethnic group in Nigeria. I'm sorry to say this. Yes. I think the Fulani, even the fact that these guys are not eloquent, they're not in their dressing and everything, these guys are so clever. Igbos are so dumb. How can Obi change the foundation of Nigeria? we were once in regions. They came, they vocalized the region and turned into states. They screwed us into 5 states. They created more states in the north, get more members in the House of Assembly. We are using constitutional democracy. What we want to do with the House of Assembly? How will Obi do it? How will Obi meet these men in the National Assembly to tell them that they want restructuring? When Jonathan was there, Jonathan convened a sovereign national conference that consists of every ethnic nationality in Nigeria. Everybody was present. But when Buhari went there, what did Buhari do? Buhari jettisoned the report, tracked the report. What is regionalism? What is restructuring? It's not regionalism. It's not the democratization of Nigeria. It's a question of Nigeria. You are telling the Fulani that own 95% of our oil wells to go through restructuring, which they know that this restructuring will take away the oil wells from them. Is that what you're telling us? What are they not telling us? So I hit my mic from here. So we should think. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. We'll continue. And then just to quickly announce that Umuada will be coming to our program tomorrow. Umuada will be coming tomorrow, so don't miss that. Don't miss that.
Hello, Mazi.
Yes, welcome to the program.
Hello, greetings. Yes, Mazi Eka speaking. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Today broadcast, any Biafra man, this broadcast did not change his mind. Probably have an Ishmaelite blood. I want to tell our people there are 2 types of people that are supporting Obi from Biafra side. One is those who their relative or their friend want to contest for or local chairman or senator. They want to use that so that the election will hold. And 2 are those who are gullible. And those gullible people, I want to ask them a question. You think that Obi will win? Who is in charge of your PVC? I'm asking you a question, you idiots. Pantani, a terrorist a man indicted for terrorism is in charge of the PVC, a Fulani man. What makes you think he will list PVC that will make you win the North? You people are so in fact, you disgust me. I'm telling you, your IQ is the lowest in this world. Lowest IQ rate in this world. You are the lowest IQ human being. What makes you think that Pantami will release PVC that will make you win the North? I'm a chamber. In fact, and even though we release someday will be blacklisted. It work. In fact, these people, they need to have IQ examined. I'm telling you. I'm so ashamed of them. I'm pissed off.
Thank you very much. Right. All right, we have still a little bit time, so we can conclude. A lot of people are calling, continue to try. You're welcome to the program.
Hey, brother, good morning.
Good morning from here.
Yeah, I just need 2 minutes. I know that you said 1 minute, but I just need your 2 minutes. The argument of Biafra and Nigeria, people supporting Nigeria, the problem of our people is this, Simon. Like if I come to your house and kill your family, kill everybody, and you alone left, I left only you, do you still want to live with me? Do you still gonna live with me? I kill your parents, I kill your children, I kill everybody, only you one left in your family. Do you still want to live with me? This is the problem I don't understand.
Who does that?
Okay. It's only our people that don't see. They want to still keep on staying with Nigeria, living with Nigeria. They are pushing themselves to live with people that have killed their parents. I don't understand the mindset of our people. It makes me mad. One question, because I'm a first-time caller, bro. I've been listening to you for a while, but this is my first time of calling you. Another thing I want to ask you, Simon, on a personal level, on a personal ground, about, I know Biafra is coming very soon, but what I'm saying, what I'm asking you is this, about death penalty in the Biafran constitution. Are you in support of death penalty in the Biafran constitution?
I am not in support of death penalty, but also I will not change. I will not be the one to decide what the Biafras will be, because I am a civilized man, and I have embraced civilization. This is my personal opinion. I cannot live in a country where I have learned a lot and see how things work, and I will come and impose something different. So I will not support and advocate for death penalty.
Anyway, I understand what your question, but we're gonna push for this. We need it. We need death penalty in Biafran constitution, because we can't continue living like this.
You see, let me tell you, sometimes you don't solve a problem by death. The countries that have death penalty have the highest crime rate, and this is a fact. There are ways to solve, there are ways to solve problems of crime. It is not just by killing people and all that. Killing them does not mean that other people will not commit such crime. But there are policies, there are laws, there are many things that you put in place to, make the people that want to go into the crime, to be very, very handicapped in a way that the crime reduces, drastically. So it is not just, okay, let us have a death penalty, and then when anybody does bad, you kill the person. Okay, let us then bad, you kill. No, we have to, have a well-designed law and policies that will address this issue of social vices leading to crimes that could lead to death penalty and all that. There are ways, and I believe that it is when the time comes, we're going to cross that bridge. But I know, on a personal note and my personal opinion, like I said, I'm a civilized person, and then also I have been into politics for a while in this country, and I will not support what I preach against, or I will not come here to begin to say that Biafra will embrace a death penalty, while the country where I am learning from have a different system. So I will support that. But like I said, it is not me that is going to decide for Biafra people. So it is Biafra. This is just my personal opinion I'm giving to you, that we can have a better way to solve the problem than death penalty.
Yeah, the reason why I'm saying this, we have inherited a lot of stupid and nonsense life from Nigeria.
I know.
I'm asking this question specific for those that elected in any office when Biafra comes. Specific for them. Because the way I see our people, they are money hungers. They are the people that can do undo for money. So if we don't put this very law in place for those elected ones in any office, starting from the bottom to top, if anybody embezzle our money, we'll bring the person closer to his village or any tree that is closer to his family and hang him there.
Let me tell you, life doesn't, it is not like, you don't solve problem like that. And I know that I'm not saying that you should understand me now, but as we go on, when this Biafra come, you understand where and why I'm saying what I'm saying. We know we have key to the solution. Okay, if your system give people the opportunity to steal money, they steal the money, right?
Yes.
So, but when your system do not give that room to steal money, what are they going to steal?
I will wait and see.
That's so. Just calm down. We have key and solution to many. In fact, there is one thing we are going to do that will solve the crime problem 70%.
I will wait and see, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. Just believe. Just believe us.
I really appreciate you, bro. I never thank people for this Biafran struggle, but you are the second person I have said thanks.
Thank you.
You have proven and why I'm saying it because you have proven yourself. I'm not just saying it because, yeah, you have proven yourself. So you deserve it. Thank you very much, and may my guide you.
Amen. Amen.
Respect,
Thank you.
Simon.
Thank you very
Respect.
much. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
All right, we have 5 minutes more. Yes, we understand that people are really angry. Yes, and that is normal. That is normal, you know. People are very, very angry. And welcome to the program.
Thank you, our spokesman. This is Mazi Emeka.
You're welcome.
And I want to make a little contribution to the discussion tonight.
Go ahead.
You see, about the election, about the P2P, you see, if Nigeria is not destined to be handed over to terrorists, destined to be taken over by terrorists, if people do nothing very urgently, do you know that the heavy discussion that could have been going on in Nigeria today, I mean heavier than heavy discussion that could have been going on in Nigeria today, is how to move their capital away from Abuja to a safer place, even if it is Benin Republic. Are they talking about the election where their capital, the seat of power, is already being taken over? Or are they not aware? When the president, Jubilee, Aminu Sudani, who is answering Buhari and Asurok, has been stage managed himself to the attack 2 times in Abuja. So what is left there? It means that the seat of power has already been taken over. Instead of people to be discussing that in their media, how to take over take their capital, to shift it back to Benin Republic or to save it in Niger Republic or anywhere they feel like. They are not talking about they are talking about election. Election to vote somebody to go and operate in the territory being taken over by terrorists. That to me is something I cannot comprehend. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we have still 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left. And a lot of people calling. And you're welcome to the program.
Hello, Mazi. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
All right. Let me just go straight to today's analysis. I'm so happy, and I actually wanted to ask you one question. You know, because the way you said it tonight is exactly the way it is. You know, because time, you know, is not that easy to talk to our people the way you spoke to them tonight. You know, because I can tell you categorically, you know, my experience, you know, just 2 weeks ago in Dubai, you know, I met a man from what's this country near India, and the man told me categorically, you know, where are you from? I said, I'm from UK. He said, no. What's your origin? Where are you from? I said, why are you asking? He said, you look like a Nigerian. He said, why are you saying that? He said, because we know all the Nigerians in this country.
Wow.
He said, in my
just hold on. You see, you were very proud to say UK, and then when you say no, original one, and then that's the way you begin to ask questions. Why are you asking me?
You know, I was so surprised. He said, let me tell you, you know, he said, you know, I'm from Pakistan.
Yes.
And obviously in Pakistan we're dodgy, but not like Nigerians, you know. He said in Dubai at the moment they don't give Nigerians, you know, paper because they are not good servants. In short, they want all of them out of Dubai today, tomorrow. He said we Pakistan are more, but they prefer us than Nigeria. Nigerians, just to confirm what you're saying, these people are hated all over the world.
Yes.
Not because of anything, it's just because Nigeria created, that breed, like you always use the word, breed, Nigeria breeds crime,
yes.
Criminals. That is exactly what is happening all over the world. Even the good ones, when you come into the system, you don't have any other option. You just, it's either you beat them or you join them.
Yes.
That's why when you are talking to these people, they're behaving like senseless people.
Hi.
When you're talking to them, they don't behave like human beings anymore, because all of them have acted in one way or the other.
Yes.
They're all, majority of them are doing dodgy job, and they do. When you talk about freedom, I don't know what is happening to them. I'm so happy that you're bold enough to say it the way it is, and that is exactly the way it is. Wow. And anybody that doesn't change, from this message, know that something is really wrong. And I believe that as soon as Biafra comes, we will concentrate on building prison, yes. quality prison, and also being a very good hospital where we can examine all these people, because their head is wrong. They don't think like women anymore. Thank you so much. I really appreciate, your boldness, and whatever is giving you that boldness, because I have never seen you come out, in any of the occasion, and your face is like someone that having issues at all. So thank you so much. I can only thank you for the boldness, and I don't want to. I cannot encourage you anymore, because I've never seen you down, in your program. So you are the one actually encouraging someone like me. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I want our media team to cut this particular caller, cut this particular section of this program, and let us make it go viral, because it made a lot of sense. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
All right, we continue. My time is up, but I'm going to take one more call. I'm going to take one more call. Hello? I think, am I on call? Can you hear me? Okay. Let us hear from our AG. AG have been calling. You're welcome to the program.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Thank you. Max, thank you for allowing me. Today I'm going to talk. I'm not just calling to encourage you, because this P2B issue. I had an argument yesterday with someone that was trying to tell me how disruptive IPOB has been on P2B. So I told him, I said, what are we doing? We are not doing anything wrong, but Peter has no base. I said, Cross River State is Ekpa. Akwa Ibom is PDP. River State is PDP or whatever Wike decides. I said Abia is PDP / other parties, because based on what is going on there. I said Imo State is APC. Ebonyi APC. Enugu PDP. I said Anambra, that the governors decide what happens. So Soludo has made his decision already. I said, so why are you people blaming us actually? Where is it to get the votes of the Igbos people are fighting for?
Yeah, very strange.
Take us out of the equation. That we have nothing to do, with his ambition. I say one. I say secondly, this is someone that is running for presidential position. He hasn't contributed a dime. You people are there contributing money, sharing accounts. It doesn't tell you guys something that this guy knows that he's not going anywhere.
Yes.
And that's why he says he's not spending any shit.
Yes.
Then I told him too. I said, do you people really sit down to analyze personality? How can someone who Ojukwu made a governor, he promised to be an Igbo man. Ojukwu died, he jumped to PDP.
Yes.
And while in PD, he saw that he wasn't presidential ticket. They called him, come to UK. He ran to UK. They told him what to do. He came back 3 days to the PDP. He decamped to Labour Party. I said, all these things, does it tell you that this man is stable? I said, he's not stable and cannot be trusted. I said, too, he said that the Fulanese would get the best of his governance. Now, he told you that Biafra died 52 years ago. I said, that is very painful. That he has said, I don't support IPOB. But describing in a war that took so many lives, that it is dead, I said, that's very painful, to the people that fought for the war or people that survived. I've been calling because to me, I'm just upset that our people's brain is not working. I don't know. And this person I'm telling you claimed to have a PhD. If it could be so that, imagine the other people, what are we going to do? So thank you for taking my call. That's why I just wanted to call, because it's just what we had yesterday. What are we going to do? I mean, how else? You've been talking. I will share your program and send to them. They're not ready to listen to it. They want somebody writes something against you, then they will call me to ask me, oh, what's happening to Simon? Oh, the Igbo community in Finland is Mazi, let me let you go, please. It's so shocking why they are not processing the whole thing.
Yes.
Thank you very much for what you do.
Yeah, thank you. When they get Simon, that's when they call your attention. Come on, what is going on?
Attention.
And they will be busy sharing it. That is when the one they will share. Even the ones that are writing, that is when they become active on social media. Once their picture or their name appear in Nigerian newspaper, they will be contacting their contact privately. Look, they write about me. Look, they write about they become active. All right. All right, we're going to end and we'll continue again tomorrow. Thank you very much for being part of the program. May God bless you. May God bless Masin Andikano. May God bless Sunday Igboho. May God bless Professor Banji. May God bless our Omada and their husband. May God bless our gallant men, Eastern Security Network, and all our alliances, and all our brothers in arms. May God bless all of you. May God bless our media team and the other piloted IPOB media team. May God bless all the team in our writers, Biafra Writers of Conscience. May God bless all of you. May God bless all the newly activated committee. May God bless all the committees that we have, the advisory committee and co. May God bless all of you. Those I remember and those I don't remember, God bless all of you. And, from here, from me, is good evening. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. And I'm going to end this particular broadcast with our Nigeria.
If you go to
let us end it with something very, very interesting.
Congo, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia.
One moment.
If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria has a problem with the Nigerians. Problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terrorism effect that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment, so they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigerians opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. They are doing very crazy things with our lives, and those are the things that in fact, even this week on Sunday, the police arrested 3 people. Of them Nigerians with fake M-Pesa. They are hacking into our M-Pesa. They are having money, illegal trade that are done by these guys. We're only asking Nigerians and other foreigners that let them live within the norms and traditions of the people of that whole. If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terrorism effect that is going on in the country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment, so they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. Even in Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigerians opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the Kenyans. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. If you go to Donom, they are doing very crazy things with our ladies, and those are the things that in fact, even last week on Sunday, the police arrested 3 people. Some of them were Nigerians with fake money. M-Pesa, they are hacking into our M-Pesa. They are having fake money, illegal trade that are done by these guys. We are only asking Nigerians and other foreigners in our country, let them live within the traditions of the people of that whole. If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable in Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem, there is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terrorism effect that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment, so they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves with their Nigerian cultures, which do not fit in us. In Nairobi here, when you go to Kilimani here, we always see Nigeria opening, wanafungua bunduki, wanataka kupigana na the. Those kind of things we have to make sure that they stop. You go to Donom, they are doing very crazy things with our ladies, and those are the things that in fact, even last week on Sunday, the police arrested 3 people. Some of them are Nigerians with fake money. M-Pesa, hacking into our M-Pesa. They are having fake money, illegal trade that are done by these guys. We are only asking Nigerians and other foreigners in our country that let them live within the norms and traditions of the people of that whole.
And all of you will suffer if you don't repent. You will suffer. Mark my words somewhere, you will suffer if you don't repent from your evil ways. You take money from murderers and from killers to suppress the truth. Biden doesn't know what is happening in Nigeria because they rely on the ambassador to feed them accurate information. And that is not happening because they've been bribed. And that is why people are dying in Nigeria. Nigeria is the only place in turmoil, not making it onto the front pages of newspapers all over the world. Nobody talks about it because they are all compromised. They've been bribed. We don't need your one Nigeria to survive. They tried, can you imagine the nonsense? They brought in their food blockade. They said we will not send food to the south. They are perishable goods. So the items got spoiled in the north. The government now turned around to pay them almost 500 billion